entering tonight's game. And he'll throw on first down, and you see the quick release.
Defense can handle in space what Baylor does.
And another completion, and it's a first. Guys with 36 or more catches. 3 straight pass plays, and only played a couple of years of football. He was a hockey player growing up as Griffin takes off, and Griffin inside the 25-yard line.
The play, he's 20 yards down the field.
Here's Jake Finley, who coming into this time Griffin under center, and that's a backwards pass. That's a free ball, and into the hands of Bellamy for Illinois, being chased by Griffin, who finally catches up to him on the opening possession. Baylor will run the ball on first down, and season got in better shape. Griffin on the roll, not going to pull it back. Look deep, but there's legit, and down goes the quarterback. He was on third and long. Griffin throws underneath and for the Bears. Set a school record for passing yards. He can also run close to 600 yards on the ground. A breakout season for him. Missed most of last year as Griffin throws the pop pass. Remember, they lost 3 on first down. And another fumble. Ball on. Griffin so far, Holly is perfect throwing the ball, but only 11 rushing yards. He's now 6 of
Baylor's offense.
And here's another screen to a wide receiver. This time they've had a hard time blocking number 93, Corey Legit, so far. There's that pop pass, and this time on hands. About a 3-hour drive from Waco. As Robert Griffin, the quarterback for Baylor, got rid of it as he was being thrown aside.
In a minute.
Griffin to throw again, and this time
Dean Smith for second all-time in NCAA wins, guys.
All right, Dari, Griffin having to throw. Griffin on 3rd and 10, going deep, and he had a man, but he overshot. 70 yards of offense. They came in number 12 in the country. They had a couple games where they had.
He was telling us, he said their strength is their wide receivers.
And Griffin going to a wide receiver, trying to toss it down
on the Illinois defense.
And here's a little inside pitch on an end around to Tevin Reese, but Corey
defensive line when the ball comes right to you. You know, but a good open field tackle for the big man.
Griffin in trouble, and down he goes back at the 6. Pretty good defenses as well, but Illinois so far having maybe the best half anybody's had defensively against Baylor this year as Griffin gets hit as he unloads one-on-one coverage, and it's intercepted by Terry Hawthorne. True freshman, and set the school record in one of those games against Missouri, threw for 427 yards. A short pass here to right, and he's near the first.
Along with Griffin.
Griffin on the run, maybe his best run.
Took care of ECU. We look ahead to tonight's Alamo Bowl, Oklahoma State and Arizona, and also the 4 bowl games on Thursday. It's all coming up at the half, guys.
In the backfield, they just took him out of the ball game.
Griffin on first down from midfield, going deep into double coverage. He had right. Now to complete 66% of his passes. I know a lot of those are short throws like this one, which looked like a backwards pass again to Tevin Reese, who gets a block. Baylor bowling for the first time since '94. Illinois is in a postseason game for the first time since the '08 Rose Bowl. Griffin in trouble, and down he goes and fumble the ball, recovered by a keeper.
Because we do not have enough linemen in the state of Texas that we don't get any of them.
He recruited Griffin as an All-American in the 400-meter hurdles 2 years ago. Griffin to throw here, and it's caught over the middle. They're not going to do it, though. They'll spike it at 10. Griffin has it complete to Reese. He's got to get down. Field for the first time this half. Their defense gave up another touchdown as Griffin the third throws, and it's caught along the sideline. Baylor in its first bowl game since 1994. Their last bowl win was '92. Griffin getting out of there and completes it again to Gordon. Set the school record for passing yards. Throws one out in the flat to Kendall Wright, looking for a hole in regular season games after a 7-2 start. This time Griffin the third throwing from the pocket and going deep. And the pass just
the receiver. That coverage was too good. They need a little stop and go or out and up. That's cut coverage. He ran foot for foot with it.
Griffin showing his ability to break tackle.
You might have somebody else do it besides your two best players.
If they're tired, they're doing it.
Finley may not get there at this rate. Big 3rd down and 5. Baylor had no 3rd down conversions in the first half, and this you would think they got to get 6 points here.
It's a blitz.
And Griffin. Play clock at 3. Griffin over the middle. It's caught inside the 5.
And that's exactly what it was.
Finley trying to get the corner. Wilson chasing Finley. Momentum in midfield.
Yep.
Now it's 1st and 15 from their 44. They fake a wide receiver screen, and then Griffin's pass.
Bob Knight. Notre Dame rolling Georgetown on ESPN2, guys.
And Dari Griffin going deep. His pass broken up at a flag. Bellamy going to get called. 24. Boy, this was a promising start in terms of field position as Griffin's in trouble. Nurse there, and Downey. They had 3 guys trying to block legit. Out to the 40-yard line.
Challenged each other in ball practice and responded to a team that averages over 470 yards a game of offense.
Griffin on the option, going to keep.
Them in lined up. They're just playing them and waiting for the guy to come to them to make the play.
Koenig was at K-State last year. Was at Clemson with Tommy Bowden for a few years. Griffin in trouble in the backfield. Pretty good. They did a pretty good job getting rid of it in Philly. So you imagine they'll be fine at Yankee Stadium tomorrow. Over the middle. 1st down and more. Brad Taylor on the work.
Good job of patience by Taylor.
28 yards on 3rd and 7 now. Griffin unloading and a diving grab at the. And running. And a fumble. Ball on the ground again. Griffin able to scoop and throw, and a grab. 4 wide on one side and then single receiver on the other side. Griffin was looking middle first as 7 yards. He's thrown for over 200. 2nd and 19 here, and completes it to his tight end Brad Taylor.
Picks up another 10 yards, maybe a 1st down.
Baylor maybe in 4-down territory. Dangerous pass on the. They have to get to the 25. And Griffin got a man there. Touchdown, Kendall Wright.
Season and set the all-time mark in NCAA basketball, but it will not happen any sooner than the NCAA tournament. But again, it can happen this season. Mike Krzyzewski.
Great milestone for Coach K. Meanwhile, Jay Finley trying to get to a milestone to become.
See the big fullback, 6'1", 295, right up in the line of scrimmage.
Griffin try to cut it. They're starting from the 20. And Robert Griffin out of the pocket. Griffin pulling it down and over the middle to right. And
back next season, he's entered graduate school in January.
Yeah, graduated Holly in 3 years with a double major. And good throw there to Gordon.
You know, he just gave me a good feeling about talking football, talking about life, making sense, looking at you when he talked. Really a good track guy. He says his dad is his track coach.
Griffin showing off some of that track speed across the 40. Inside the.
I'll leave the math today.
That's not right. That's not right.
A little flea flicker. Griffin the third looking deep into the end zone.
At the NFL when the time is right.
Facing pressure again, and a great throw inside the 50.
With 71 catches in his career.
He's got 5 in this game. Oh, delayed wide receiver. Griffin with time. Over the middle to right. And problem in that game was they couldn't stop Oklahoma State's offense, and having trouble stopping Illinois' offense is Griffin. Fourth down. Griffin to the end zone. Incomplete. He's a junior.
I think he's gone.
Baylor keeping it on the ground. Big hole as Finley is inside the 3rd.
Throw it up there. Let's go.
And Griffin will. Heaving it toward the end zone. Knocked down. Game over. Illinois.